thing that has brought me the most success in making money online, for me it's been through trading. For other people I know, they've adapted this same philosophy and done well in agencies, OF agencies, things like that. But the most important thing is the inputs. And it's such a basic topic, but it's so intricate at the same time, because there are so many different types of inputs you can use and you can do on a day-to-day basis. And essentially any habit, any task that you repeat every day that's supposedly going to get you to your goals or get you away from your goals is an input. And I found this a lot with my one-to-one student Jacob. When I taught him how to trade, it was all about getting the reps in, doing the back testing. So he was incredibly confident in doing the inputs every single day to actually execute the trades on the market. And he mastered that shit. And now he's finally become a profitable trader. And he's only been doing this since December. So the importance on giving him the right inputs instead of building up bad habits, because he was a blank slate when he started. He had no idea anything to do with trading, didn't even know what he was looking at when he looked at a chart. And because I taught him the correct inputs to use and the correct daily habits to attain to complete your tasks, he's succeeded quicker than 99% of people doing trading. I mean, there's a statistic that 99% of people supposedly fail at trading. But because he had the correct inputs, the correct knowledge, he was able to speedrun that shit and do it in 3 months. So essentially what an input really is, it's just something you do. It's something you do every single day. It's the way you perceive that thing that you're doing. And how to actually maximize these inputs is just to have the correct knowledge first of what the input actually is to get to where you want to get to. So say you wanted to blow up on social media, uploading a video every single day is the bare minimum input if you want to succeed at social media. If you want to be a trader, you need to have a strategy and execute that every single day. But this is where the nuance comes in, because you could be doing the wrong input every single day. I know this because I was trading before I came across the tap and barrel system, the free model system. Before I figured out how to actually trade properly, I was doing the wrong inputs on the market every single day for 2 years straight. I was failing every single day because I was doing the wrong inputs. I wasn't doing the right things. And this can keep you trapped in a loop where you feel like there is actually no escape from your current reality, from your current situation, because you feel like you are doing something. You feel like you are input maxing, but you're not, because you're doing the wrong shit. And it's such a simple concept, but how do you even find the right inputs? There's a few ways on how to find the right means of getting to where you want to get to be. But for me, when I started trading, I wanted to learn everything on my own. I went on YouTube, watched countless videos, tried countless different strategies, and none of it ever really worked out for me because I didn't actually get the proper data. I didn't actually fully test what I was doing. There's always a science to things. Things working is a science, and if there's a slight miscalculation in your approach, in your decision making when you're doing something, that's going to completely fuck the whole thing up. So I actually did invest into a mentorship, and then I basically just got given everything to me well, not for free, but I got given everything on a silver platter. I knew exactly what to do every single day. I knew how I was actually going to achieve what I wanted to achieve, and everything started falling into place. But even if you do have the correct input, sometimes it's not going to take a day, it's not going to take a week. Sometimes it might take a month, 2 months, 6 months of doing that same thing over and over again. And there is an element of luck to finding the correct thing to do to get to where you want to get to, because you have to have the luck that you find the individual that's actually going to teach you the correct inputs and the correct way of doing things. And don't get me wrong, I'm not here to say you can't figure out everything yourself, but me personally, I'd rather figure something out in a few weeks or a few months than 5 to 10 years. I'd rather just pay that bit of money and sacrifice the fucking pain. Right, we got a little techie set in here, boys. But essentially what this video is about is you need to find the right inputs for what you want to do and where you want to get to. So if you want to be a trader, you can learn from a trader that's actually successful, actually shows receipts, has actually trained people up like myself. You can watch my free bootcamp series on YouTube and get a great understanding of how to trade in these markets, and then fully learn one of the free models that I teach and we teach within the Tap and Barrel ecosystem. You can watch that series, learn the full mech, start trading it, possibly even get yourself some payouts, and take the steps now, the correct steps to achieving what you want to achieve, instead of going around in circles over and over again, fucking up, failing because you're not actually on the right path. Say for content, say you wanted to become a content creator, maybe you wanted to do both, maybe you wanted to be a content creator and a trader. If you was to do both of them tasks simultaneously, the correct inputs would be: 1, finding a profitable system. Boom, watch Big Ned's Bootcamp. 2, uploading videos every single day. Upload and document your journey. Show people what you're learning every day. Upload every single day. And then the more videos you upload, the more views you're gonna get, and it's just a big snowball effect. Same goes for the trading. You're gonna take one trade, your first trade might be a loser, but over a long period of time, if you're trading on a system that actually works long term, you're gonna snowball and you're gonna make money. So